Hello everybody, and welcome to Senior Susie Stamps. I'm Julia, and I'm so glad you're here today. I have a special program, and it's an extra Thursday edition. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit today about a project that we've had going on over on the Facebook page, and this is our second Crafty Card Challenge. And I wanted to share the results in a little short video. So today, we're not going to use any glue. I don't need any ink. I'm not using a punch or my tweezers. And I can definitely get rid of this card base and these little gems. Today, we're going to do the Crafty Card Challenge results. Now, let me explain to you a little bit about the Crafty Card Challenge while we look at some cards that I made, because this challenge uses a video that I've made in the past, and then the people that want to participate go on and view the video and then make cards based on that video. So while I'm talking to you, I'm going to run those pictures for you and put my glasses on. So one of the things that I ask people to do when they participate in a card challenge is to send back a self-addressed stamped envelope so that I can return a card to them that someone else has made. And that's kind of the little perk of being able to participate in a card challenge, is you get somebody else's card back and you can explore what they did with the challenge. So let's just jump right in here and look at some cards that I got to return to me for the card challenge for April of 2024. And we will be having another card challenge in June of 2024. If you're interested, you'll need to go on over to the Facebook page to participate in that. Now, this one was made by Cindy Hagens from Missouri. So I've asked people to include a little note about their card, and she put a little strip on the inside and then a little handmade stamp on the outside on the back. Isn't that a pretty card? Those are some of my favorite color combinations, this kind of lavender purple and the turquoise, and she's put a little bit of yellow in with it, which really brings out the card and makes it a lot brighter. Let's see what she says. She used Nouveau Shimmer Powder, Chameleon Powder, Distress Oxide, Folk Art Color Shift Acrylic Paint in Pastel Green, Folk Art Color Shift Acrylic Paint in Pastel Purple. She only had 2 kinds of powders, so I improvised with what I had, and that makes me very happy. Let's see what she says on the back. I used a Stampin' Up! Punch that I got in a yard sale. Just a note stamp. Just a note stamp. Sorry. And a Just a Note stamp that I got at Marketplace. So she also included some Nouveau drops. And kudos on your Nouveau drops. Mine never looked that good. So I'm thrilled for you. And thank you, Cindy. This is an absolutely gorgeous card. Okay, let's look at another one. This one came from Jackie Dalton from Georgia. And let's look at it. Woo! She uses some drywall tape, doesn't she? That's where I got my idea from a card I made last week, Cindy. Thank you. So let's read about what she says. I use a lot of Stampin' Up! Products. I like their paper, inks, and ribbons all coordinate. And I don't have to think about things going together. That certainly is a benefit, isn't it? Okay. I don't have color burst, so I used Stampin' Up! Inkers and papers. Perfect, Cindy. That's exactly what I wanted you to do. The stamp set is Celebrate Sunflowers from Stampin' Up! The colors are Pumpkin Pie, Flirty Flamingo, Mango Melody, Daffodil Delight, Pear Pizzazz, Mossy Meadow, and Granny Apple Green. So she pulled a lot of inks. And look and see all the colors in there. And look at all those colors in the sunflower. Goodness. And it looks like she's raised up the center to another level as well. Let's look at the inside. Oh, and there's one of those strips from her baby wipe technique that we used. Looks like she also did a die cut for her inner panel. And she has a custom stamp. Whoa! Very nice. Thank you, Jackie. Let's see who this one came from. There's no special joy quite like friendship, and no special friend quite like you. Aww. Let's see. This one came from Betty Jameson from California. Thank you, Betty. And what does she say? She says, I wanted to try this technique on an open stamp. And when I stamped the leaves directly from baby wipes onto cardstock. So she stamped these leaves, these 3 here, directly onto the cardstock, and then she stamped some more and cut them out. She tried stamping and filling in with a stamp and cut it out to add it. So this is the one that she stamped and then filled it in a little bit more. Very nice card. And look what she did on the inside. Oh, that's just adorable. Anyone would love to get this card, and I really appreciate your sending it in, Betty. Thank you. Let's see. Here's a double layer flower. Who did this one come from? This one came from Sybil McCullers, and she's from Georgia. Nice little thank you card, Sybil. Thank you. Okay, supplies used for the card challenge. White cardstock, which was Walmart Pen and Gear. Turquoise cardstock from Michaels. Re-inkers on baby wipes, Stampin' Up, Tempting Turquoise, Pumpkin Pie, and Cherry Cobbler. Those are all colors that have been around for a long time, and they're wonderful together. What a great combination, Sybil. I really like this. Let's see. The leaves were Martha Stewart Border Punch. The flowers, of course, were Flower Shop Stampin' Up. And that's a stamp and punch set to match. The labels were 4 frames from Stampin' Up. And the thank you sentiment was a 2000 Stampin' Up stamp. The flower centers were Dollar Tree stickers. Those are just gorgeous. And those stickers absolutely match Tempting Turquoise perfectly. Very nice, Sybil. Thank you. Okay, so this one is from Sharon Castor from Ohio. And she used the baby wipe technique on some stamped images on the flowers. And she stamped leaves, of course. And then these are some nice little gems. What a cute card. Very nice. And look at her back. I love that when y'all finish the backs. That's fabulous. Thank you, Sharon. I really appreciate you sending in your card. Okay, let's see this one. It's colorful, isn't it? Okay, who's this from? This is from Linda from Tennessee. And she says it's her challenge card using the baby wipe technique. Lots of fun. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Linda, because I really enjoy this technique. It's a fun, artful experience, and I've never not enjoyed doing a baby wipe technique. And if you all want me to do another baby wipe technique video, please just let me know, because I'm happy to do it for you. Look at these. Now, it looks like she used maybe some Tempting Turquoise in there. I can't really tell for sure. There's some yellow and maybe a little bit of orange, perhaps, in there. And then she has pulled her color up onto her flowers and then stamped it again in black, I believe. What a pretty little card. Thanks, Linda. Let's see, here's another one. Thank you. Everyone needs a thank you card, don't they? Let's see, this is from, this is our international card. This one came from Canada, Marilyn Mitchell, and she's in Ontario. So she used DSP flowers and stripes made by using the baby wipe technique. All supplies are from Stampin' Up. So she's got some flags in there. This looks like she used that same Flower Shop stamp that I used, and several others of the folks used as well. Nice little die-cut leaves with some piercing. I don't know if she did the piercing by hand or if that was part of a cutting die. But isn't that a pretty card? Let's see if there's anything on the inside. Plain white inside. And created by Marilyn Mitchell. Nice little stamp on the back. Thanks, Marilyn. I appreciate you sending it to me. And you'll be getting a card back soon. This last card came from Maureen, and she is presently in Atlanta. She says, I didn't sign this card before I sent it to you, but it holds my warmest thoughts, invisible but true. If you find a time you need to brighten someone's day, then take this card and sign it and send it on its way. Isn't that adorable? Okay, Maureen, you have to tell me where that stamp came from because it's fabulous. Let's see what she says about the front of her card. Maureen sent me, just as a side note, Maureen sent me pictures of her baby wipe papers that she did. She just got hooked on it. It was so much fun seeing what she was doing. But she made a bunch of different backgrounds. And look at these flowers. Aren't they just gorgeous? Okay, she's got baby wipes, Publix brand. Re-inkers, Stampin' Up, black cardstock, Stampin' Up, white cardstock, Hammer Mill. And let's see, black ink was Memento Tuxedo Black. The flowers are Dressby, I know that's not right, by Stampin' Up, Queen and Company, and My Favorite Things. Decorative rectangle was DRE by Pink Fresh Studios. Faux gems are Honeybee, these little ones here. The gold cardstock was Altenew. The inside stamp sentiment and custom stamp were made by Magnuson's Custom Stamps. So this was a custom stamp that she had made. And this is her custom stamp for the back. All right, Maureen, I'm going to send this on out of the studio, and some lucky recipient will get it. So all of these cards now will go back to someone else besides the person that sent them to me, and they'll brighten their day. And isn't that a fun little project to participate in? So I hope you all have enjoyed today, and I've enjoyed the 2 little card challenges that we've done so far, and I hope to do another one in June, as I said. So if you're interested, come on over to the Facebook page and kind of hang out there a little bit with us and participate in June. And I'll talk to you again soon. Bye, y'all. Have a great week.